A law firm in Houston has just filed a massive $10 billion lawsuit against Travis Scott that is representing just over 1,500 concert-goers that attended his Astroworld festival. Previously, the largest lawsuit that came out of this tragedy was the one for $2 billion, but now they have merged a lot of these lawsuits into one. The Houston law firm is demanding this amount be considered as the proper resolution for more than 1,500 cases filed on behalf of the Astroworld victims. Attorney Brent Kuhn, who is the founder of Brent Kuhn & Associates, announced this massive lawsuit against the rapper and other defendants, saying that they will be representing 1,547 concert-goers, which is more than any other legal group has done so far. Although Brent may have an edge on his competition because he has not only litigated high-profile mass tragedies across the country for the last 35 years, but he also ran a promotion company for 20 years as well, so he is more than familiar with how a large event like Astroworld is supposed to be planned out. In a press release, attorney Brent Kuhn said, "What happened at Astroworld was an unconscionable tragedy, and it is important that justice is served for all those impacted. I believe our firm is best suited to help lead this case, not only because of the number of victims who have selected our firm to represent them in this action, but due to the fact that we possess the extensive legal experience as demonstrated by our lead counsel work on many plant explosions, product recalls, and other mass tort actions." In addition to this press release, Brent's firm also noted that they are demanding that the legislative action includes crowd control planning specialists to certify events, mandated training programs for event preparation, and criminal liability for any wrongdoing. On his legal team will also be Dr. G. Keith Still, who is a world-renowned crowd surge stampede expert. He will be there to provide advice on the next steps that public officials should be taking to ensure what happened in Houston never happens again. Texas Governor Greg Abbott also announced that Keith will be serving as an advisory and consulting role to the governmental investigative panels that are looking into this tragedy. Continuing in his statement to the press, Brent Kuhn said, "We will roll over every rock in this matter. Everyone associated with these types of events has the power to halt conduct that is resulting in injury to attendees. It has been terribly disappointing that some defendants have already gone public misstating and downplaying their responsibilities that attach to events such as this." Now, something that Brent has touched on that we haven't really seen a lot coming from these attorneys is when he alleged that no company or individual involved in this event even made an effort to try to stop the event when it got out of control. They all just stood by and let it happen, something that he called shameful before adding, "Trying to publicly dodge culpability is irresponsible and inconsistent with what really goes on behind the scenes in these events. I know, I run them and I have had to stop one and did so before anyone got hurt. It's part of the job." And this $10 billion lawsuit filed by Brent has been submitted as a request first with the Harris County District Court system, where they will, if accepted, consolidate all of the cases involved. As of now, though, a hearing has been scheduled for December 13th. This definitely has to be a huge message to Travis Scott that these victims will not be paid off nor dismissed. He recently tried to file a dismissal in court to get him out of being named in all of these lawsuits, but the attorneys have only become more persistent. With this latest filing, though, the total number of plaintiffs has risen to nearly 2,800, and knowing that 50,000 fans were in attendance, it's safe to say that there may even be more lawsuits on the horizon. Even if there's not, though, this one will definitely take a very long time for the courts to clear up. I'd love to hear your thoughts on all of this in those comments down below, because unfortunately that's all the time that we have for today. So stay classy, and I'll see you on the next one.